The Honda Accord has been brought into the game as the CHAVOS V6, the DINKA CHAVOS V6, and I must say, Rockstar did a pretty good job. Whoever owned this vehicle, they must be very proud of themselves. Yes, I got my car into GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes out. Most likely this is going to be in GTA 6, but I really like the styling, and the rear end fits the car perfectly. The interior is pretty much
Better than when she
reused
came
interior
in, that's
from
for sure.
a bunch of different cars. Skipping that boring travel to the Los Santos Customs, if you do decide to not use Los Santos Customs, you can use your agency and put on the missile lock jammer, and that's pretty much it. So honestly, looking at this car, I'm definitely not gonna go full race car. It's just gonna look like a Ride-Star Honda, but that's actually not too bad. Piggybacking off my last point, which is, why is most of these cars having a missile lock jammer? I think that should be standard for certain cars. It would be annoying for something with homing missiles, but that's not something that you should have behind a vehicle's age, you know? So not a lot of vehicles are getting that missile lock jammer feature. Nonetheless, it is what it is. So for my build on this thing, I've seen some of these and they looked really good. I've seen some of them that look really bad. I'm just gonna go the in-between route. It's not gonna look good to everyone, and it's not gonna look bad to everyone. And it's definitely gonna look good to me. So looking at this secondary color, it doesn't change anything. But even though I'm not gonna utilize most of the customizations, I must say I give this car a 8.5 out of 10 with the customization options that Rockstar made available. Because why on earth do we need 25 splitter options? They are expensive. I just didn't want to spend the most money on something that looks realistic. Honestly, I just take something that looks pretty much close to it, and then I'd probably paint it for much less. So here we are, and we're gonna put blue, as I see, flush, and if we could do the same thing with the skirts, which is so generic.
Look, it's sharp.
Yeah, 14 grand, just like that. Let's do spoilers. Now, of course, a Honda Civic does not need a big wing like this. GTA needs to stop. Or, yeah, you know what? Never mind. Maybe I just don't see the vision. But let's just do that. Do a stylish one. Transmission, turbo. Now, here's the tricky part. Wheels. And it being so low, which I do think is a disappointment. It should have been much lower than this. Come on. I've seen the how low some cars really get, and I'm like, wow. And they're being actually pretty tame with this. So a nice set of wheels, and I'll see how the car looks. I'm not gonna lie, look at the fitment on this thing. Well, now let's take a breath. And this is being recorded after I recorded the clip, so I could definitely tell you more about what I think about the car. Now, the Chavos V6 is a pretty good car. It's a nice addition to the sedans class. Yes, you should definitely purchase it. Nice, modern DINKA compared to the, typical older style DINKAs that we've been getting. Yeah, it's nice to see more modern stuff, but I still feel like a manufacturer Shafter V12 is gonna blow the doors off this thing, especially when it hits the bumps and he, just gets the right drive for him. For some reason, I think they should be able to keep up, but at this point, well, other than style, it doesn't make any sense. If you're really hardcore and you need to get the most bang for your buck in terms of every car purchase, or most car purchases per category, you need a sedan, a coupe, a sports vehicle, or a supercar, and if you need to have the best of the best, I don't think the Chavos is for you in the sedans class. As I said, a Shafter V12 will beat this thing. I can feel it. But nonetheless, I still like how this thing drives, and it being rear-wheel drive versus the IRL, it being front-wheel drive. So it has a nice feel. I do like how this car behaves on the road. It does have mid-drive or brake boosting capabilities, what I always call it, but the community always needs to mid-drive, so whatever. So it has that going for it. One thing I will say, this car, yes, with it being rear-wheel drive, the car doesn't really like to do donuts. You have to really force it. I'm not quite sure if that's from a lack of power or it's just how the suspension is set up for this in the game. You know what, let me see if I can do some donuts here. Yeah, the car doesn't really give off that, I could definitely do some donuts or some figure eights more easily. Yes, you may be able to do it, but it's not as fun as where you can do a donut or two and then let go of the analog stick and then hold on to the gas, and then the car will still do a donut or two after you let go of the analog stick, which is the steering wheel. So it's more needy with the input. Nice drift there, but nah. Chavos V6 is nice. I'll show you the interior and the under the hood when we're in the daylight. So as soon as I promised. So this is the full build if you didn't remember. So chrome wheels, blue paint, black interior. You can't change the interior color. You can't change the caliper color. As I said, man, this is a really good looking car. You'd see a car like this in New York City pretty much your whole time there. I know cars are loved over here, but whatever. I would choose a Shafter V12 over this any day. And this, I'm pretty sure the Shafter V12 is cheaper, but this is more modern, and if you can have them both, why not? So let's take a look at the engine model. I'm gonna show you guys. I've already seen it. Yeah, for you role players here, when you use the trunk. Okay, so Rockstar has done better and could do better. It is what it is. It's just how I'm gonna record. Nothing too serious. Now we close it, and that's pretty much it for the video. What do you think? Oh, that was an accident. What do you guys think about the Chavos V6? Look at the interior. It's pretty much from a bunch of other cars. I've seen that back seat in a different car, and now I've seen the front seat, or the front seats and the dashboard in another car. I hope it's a different story for GTA 6. Small little point here. I hope it's a different story for this thing in GTA 6. You know, just like how I think the Jubilee will be getting a different interior for GTA 6. And they might have the rear, the actual style doors as in real life. So I'm not gonna say that word on the video. I'm not trying to get some weird issues. But anyway, if you know, you know.
You nut job.
So yeah, I hope this thing has more coming for it, and GTA 5 is just limiting it for now. So for GTA 6, I hope the CHAVOS V6 is much better than the Shafter V12. As sad as that sounds. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the CHAVOS V6. Am I wrong? Am I right? Or do you agree? Thank you guys so much for watching.